Hold up.
Hello and welcome, and thanks for tuning in for another episode of Clash Royale on my channel. Today we're going to talk about the newest update and what changed actually. So we start what changed. First things first, we got the X-bow. The range of the X-bow decreased to 12 rather than from 13. As you can see here, definitely changed. That's why, because many people use the X-bow as a strategy to attack rather than to defend, and basically place it just on your side of the river and attacking any tower and just killing it. Supercell changed that. That's actually cool, so makes it a little bit more competitive with the X-bow. Another building, defense building, which was highly used many times, is the Tesla. And the Tesla got changed as well, because the hit speed decreased to 0.8 seconds, or that means from 0.7 seconds. The lifetime decreased to 40 seconds rather than 60 seconds before, which definitely makes it a little bit weaker and more competitive for challengers in that way. On the other side, we still have the cannon as well, which was highly used many times. And the cannon, I mean, you only use like 3 elixir on that, and it was a very strong one. It's actually a very strong and easy defense building for that. So they decreased the lifetime from 40 seconds on 30 seconds. Again, trying to make it more competitive. Then we got the Ice Wizard. Unfortunately, this one I don't have, but the Ice Wizard main strength got a little bit increased by 5%. I think because it was dying too many times. Same happened with the hit points of the princess. They got decreased by 10%. I don't have her, unfortunately. And the reason for that is because Supercell wants that you have the possibility to actually kill the princess with a set of arrows here. Then we got one of the most talked character, I think, in Super and Clash Royale is definitely the Prince, because everyone is telling like the Prince is so overpowered, and it's a very popular opinion. Well, Supercell said no, it's not overpowered. You still have a chance actually to beat him up. And actually, what I'm doing always is when I see a Prince coming, I drop barbarians on him, and then he actually doesn't have much of a choice and much of a chance as well. But whatever, his charge speed got decreased by 13%, so that he's not so easily killing your towers anymore on his own. It will take a little bit more time for that. Same happened with the Dark Prince as well, because I mean they're riding on the same horse. Then we got the Valkyrie, which is used sometimes, not so many times, and Supercell is trying to make her a little bit more attractive, so her hit points and her damage increased by 10%. Hit point and damage. Then we got the Royal Giant and the Giant. The Royal Giant got a damage increased by 20%, and the normal Giant got damage increased by 5%. I think they just want that we use these characters more as tank units, definitely. Then we got the spell Rage, which I unfortunately still don't have. But Rage gives now 40% movement and attack speed boost from 35%. As you can see here, previously it was for 35%. For that, the duration decreased by 20%. So it's not 10 seconds anymore, it's 8 seconds. But in 8 seconds you can make more. It's a little bit more effective, more stronger in that way. Then we got Poison, which is not so many times used, but actually I had some opponents who use Poison, and I had, wow, if you use it right, placing it right on the river, on the bridge, and all the people just running through, man, I hated how my troops are dying off of that. Well, the damage got increased by 5% of the poison. Then we got the mirror, which I have here. I used it once, but I don't really see so much sense yet, at least. And you know, the mirror is creating legendary cards slightly, And now it will be after a new change that after this change a level 5 mirror will make a level 2 legendary card, and so on. So they changed a little bit these stats here around which kind of card you can mirror. Then we got the 3 Musketeers, which is, I don't have her yet, but I saw it, and people are actually telling that this card is like one of the most useless cards ever because it costs you 10 elixir and 3 Musketeers. I mean, they're strong, but is it worth it to drop 3 of them for 10 elixir? Well, Supercell realized that, and they decreased the elixir cost for 3 Musketeers, so it's not 10 anymore, it is 7 now. Then we got the Archers, one of my favorite characters actually, and the Archers are now quicker. So that means they have a quicker initial attack, most likely like the Spear Goblins. Usually the Archers always take a little bit, I don't know, taking out their arrows or whatsoever, and the Spear Goblins are just like throwing, and they try to make them a little bit more competitive, and that's why they're quicker now. Then we got the Balloon, I barely use, but they want us to use a balloon more, I guess, because the hit points got increased by 5%, and as you see now, my current balloon has 1050, before it had 1000. And last but not least, we got the Witch, and I love that, because the Witch damage got increased by 5, because she needs a bit more damage to become relevant again, because not so many people are using them, or using her in the higher levels. Well, that was my episode about the latest changes of Clash Royale and the latest balance patch. Every one of you got it definitely who's playing Clash Royale, so it's very important that you keep an eye on that, and yeah, set up your new battle deck according to that. Maybe some old battle deck formations don't work anymore, so yeah. Sorry guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about the newest balance patch. Leave a like so I know you care. Subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Daily Clash Royale episodes. Looking forward to hear from you guys. I'm out.